All right, so good evening, everyone. I hope you had a great weekend. And I can't wait for more, right? So we're gonna start with today's classes, and I'm gonna start sharing my screen, right? So, okay, let me check. Okay, this is a long lesson, right? You have to understand how to use it, and it's about the present perfect continuous, right? For instance, so let's listen the audio first.
Welcome back. I've been
Fine, how are you?
Hi, Jose. Good evening. How is everything?
It was fine. It was a good day.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat? I don't know if your internet is.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I guess yes.
Okay. Never mind.
So, what? Could you repeat what you said?
Was a complicated day.
Oh, all right. Yes,
Sorry.
maybe because of the work.
Yes.
No, that's terrible. Yes, my day was similar, where I had too much to do. But we're almost at the end of the day, so that's great.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna start with today's classes, right? So today's lesson is about present perfect continuous, right? It's a well, we learned, right? We already learned how to use it, right? But okay, so we're gonna listen the audio. The only difference is that we are gonna learn how to use it, but with the use of for and since. Okay. So let's pay attention to the audio first, and let's see.
welcome back. I've been teaching grammar for 8 years. That's a long time. What about you? How long have you been studying English? Have been teaching and have been studying are examples of the present perfect continuous. Let's take a look at this form.
Okay, so let's continue. As you can see, you have some underlined words, right? I've been teaching for 8 years, right? And then we have a question. How long have you been studying English? So let's continue. First of all, we're gonna learn how to use it.
We use the present perfect continuous to talk about something that began in the past and is still happening.
The Soccer Federation has been calling me for the past 2 days.
This means that the Federation started calling the coach 2 days ago and that they are still calling him.
Okay, so that's as we know, all the continuously form that all the time tenses that in place and its name, the continuous, it means that we focus on the duration of an action, right? So the present perfect continuous tense is also known as the present perfect progressive tense, right? And it shows that something is started in the past, as you can see in our timeline. Okay, something is started in the past and is continuing at the present time, right? It is continuing at the present time. Well, the present perfect continuous is formed using the construction has if it's a third person, as you can see. So it could be replaced by it. So it has, the Soccer Federation has been calling me for the past 2 days. And then something that we're gonna learn though how to use it is for. For is gonna help us to identify or to give the specific time, right? About when does the action start, right? In this case, we have the past 2 days, right? So what does it mean? The Soccer Federation has been calling me, all right, so it started since 2 days ago, right? And it is still happening right now, right? So we're gonna focus on the continuation of an action, and the same happen with all the continuous tenses, right? Okay, so maybe the action could may continue in the future, right? It's probably, but it's not. We're not interested on in, right, on it. So, do you have any question, maybe?
No, I don't know.
Okay, thank you. So let's continue with the second point.
We form the present perfect continuous with have or has plus been plus the base form of the verb plus ing. I have been playing. She has been playing. Remember, in conversation, we often use contractions with pronouns and nouns.
You've been having money problems.
We also use contractions in negative statements with have not and has not.
Nick really hasn't been having money problems.
Okay, so as you know, and as I told you, we have this structure have with first and second people, right? And then, I mean, I, you, they, we, right? You in plural. We're gonna use them with have. And if I'm gonna talk in third person that I only have three, would be personal noun, though, has, it has, she has, he has. All right, so then we're gonna continue with the base, with been, right? I have been, and I'm not gonna modify this, right? This is untouchable, right? I have been, she has been, right? You've been, hasn't been, right? So I'm not gonna touch this part. Then it is from as a third part, the verb in its base form, right? Plus ing. Now, you know that some verbs suffer some modifications when I'm gonna conjugate into the ing form. So if it's necessary, you're gonna do it, right? This is not the case of have, play, right? You only have to add ing. How about you've been having money? Have, right? We know that I'm not gonna write like it is, right? I have to make a modification. I'm gonna erase letter E, and then I'm gonna continue writing or using ing, okay? So I have been playing. It's more common to use contractions, as you know, in order to do it fastly and in order to sound more fluently. So the negative statement, right? If I want to change it into the negative, I'm gonna add the negative not into my auxiliary verb have, okay? She hasn't, right? We haven't, okay? Or we have not, she has not. The negative goes in the middle, right? It goes between the auxiliary verb and the verb in its participle form be. It goes in the middle. So you have the option to use the complete word as it is, have not, or it's up to you if you're gonna use the contraction, hasn't. All right. Do you
Okay.
have any questions?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, thank you. So, all right, something that we have to know though about the present perfect continuous is like, we're gonna use it for unfinished actions, right? To say how long for unfinished actions which started in the past and continue to the present. We often use for in since, right? Actually, I guess if yes, we have this point, right? So let's listen, and then I'm going to explain you a little bit about this third point.
We often use the present perfect continuous with for plus a length of time. Some examples of a length of time are 20 minutes, 4 years, and a long time.
Nick, we've been working together for 4 years.
This means that Nick and the coach started working together 4 years ago and that they are still working together.
Okay, as I was telling you, right, to say how long for unfinished actions, which are in the past and continue to the present, we often use this for, okay, plus a length of time, right? For example, 20 minutes, 4 years, a long time, right? For example, if I'm going to say I've been living in London for 2 years, so the length of time is 2 years, right? We have the option to use since, so we're gonna look for the number 4, right? And we're gonna place it at the end of the sentence, right? So Nick, we've been working together for 4 years, so it was a continuation, right? It was an action that it is still in progress, right? And they are still working together, right? That's the reason of where we have the present, okay, to say that something is in the past and it is continuing happening in the present. So I don't know if you have any question about the use of for.
No, Nico.
Okay, thank you. So let's continue with the next point.
We also use the present perfect continuous with since, plus the point of time when the situation started. Some examples of a point of time are 4 p.m., last night, 2001, and January.
Been trying to speak to you since last night, coach.
Okay,
This means that Nick started trying to speak to his coach last night and that he is still trying.
okay. So we have the other information, or the other use of this word since, right? Since is gonna help us to talk about we use since for with a fixed time in the past, right? April 23rd last year, okay? So the fixed time can be another action, right? So sometimes we're gonna find those this mix, right, with the simple past, right? Since I was at school, since I arrived, okay? So in this case, we're only gonna, I'm not sure if we have it. No, we don't, right? So it's part of other lesson because we can also conjugate it, right? But this is not the case. This is the present perfect continuous in its simple form, right? So, okay, when we're gonna say, or when we're gonna try to explain when the situation started, when the action had started, we're gonna use since, okay? Plus point of time. This is my point of time, okay? So when my question is gonna be, when does the action start? Okay, when does the action start? Or when did it start? Okay, so since last night, right? Since 4 p.m., since April 23rd, okay? If you're gonna, and if you know when the action started, you're gonna use since. So I've been trying to speak to you. So when does the action start? Since last night. Okay. So 4 is gonna help us to say the length, a length of time, and since is gonna help us to show the point of time. Okay, that's the difference between 4 and since. In another case, we could say that since is more specific than 4, right? So in this case, I've been trying to speak to you since last night, okay? So it was an action that started in the past, specifically since last night. And right now we're, I don't know, 2 p.m. afternoon, and the action it is still happening, okay? Do you get it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So let's finish with number 5.
We ask questions with how long plus the present perfect continuous to find out the length of time something has been happening.
How long have we been working together?
Four years.
Okay, so we have how long, right? For when we're gonna make questions, right? Or we're gonna try to ask something, and we know that maybe the action is in the past and it is happening right now. We're gonna use how long, right? And then the structure is very simple, right? You're gonna place how long. There is no change in this. Plus the verb, I'm sorry, the auxiliary verb have, right? Even if I'm gonna talk in third person, I'm not gonna modify this, right? How long has, oh no, yes, I have the option to modify, right? So I could say how long has she been working, right, with you, okay? Because I don't have do or did or something like that, so you have the option to modify. So then we're gonna continue with our subject and our verb be in the participle form, and as a final verb or principal verb, work plus ing. So this is gonna help us in order to know the length of time of a situation, right? The latest of an action, right? So in this case, we have how long have we been working together, Nick? I guess it was for 4 years, right? So it's not necessary to say or translate directly for 4 years, right? Twice. I mean, the use of 4, it's unnecessary, right? You can just do it directly. It's up to you. Right? Listen to me? Can you listen to me?
Yes.
Oh, something happened with my microphone. All right. Yes, now it's okay. So, all right. So, do you have any question until this part?
No. Shows how long it's like answer like to 4, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Right.
It's like
How long have
a specific time, point of
Yes,
time,
you
right?
yes, you can also answer with how long have we been working together, Nick? Since I don't know, since 2 years, right? Since 2 weeks. But we actually answer with 4, right? It's more like 4. You can actually do it with since, right? But it's more common to use with 4. I mean, with to give the length of time. All right.
Okay.
All right. So both are okay. For instance, it's up to you, but it's more common to use with the first one. I mean, with. Okay, so let's continue. We're gonna continue with exercises. In a second, please. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen with you. Once you can see it, please let me know. Oh, it is still okay. It's like yeah, it's okay. All right. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Can you please read the instruction?
All right. Read each dialog, click on the box and choose the correct answer.
Okay.
Okay. How long have you been working for the newsline? 6 years. Okay. Tana looks very tired. I know. She have been working hard on the
She?
uh,
The second one?
yes, the second place.
But it's
No, no, no,
It's
no,
third
no.
person.
The third place.
Okay.
Yes,
She's been
she has been working on the Crawford story. Oh, okay. Trick Mix comes from England, doesn't he? But he's living here uh for a long time. Okay. Sometimes ago, a star player named Crawford uh has been sitting out again. Hi, did you know that Alice is a student journalist? Yes, she and Amy have been talking, of course, together at college. It's seen here. Now he's working out at the health club. Um, since 8. All right. I watched Brown coach to look upset. The secretariat has been calling me about it. Calling. They want email of the team. How long has me? I'm sorry, the team coach 4 years. But he's been playing soccer for much longer.
okay. Thank you. So let's submit. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Number 4, right? The reporter is talking about something that happened last year and it is finished. Okay. The present perfect continuous has been sitting out, expresses something that is already in the present and in the past, and it is still happening. So the answer was, in some time ago, start playing the Crawford. It had to be in the simple
out.
past that out. Okay.
All right.
All right. So we have a lesson that we're gonna look forward, and you're gonna find it a difference, right? How to, because we have a combination, right, with some exercises with a simple past. Okay. But okay. So now we're gonna practice. Do you have any questions, Jose?
No. I'm okay.
Okay, thank you. So I'm gonna share the link with you and our some. Oh no. Where is it? Okay, and our game chat, we're gonna find a link. Please open it, ask for request, and we're gonna work there.
Okay. Okay, done.
Okay, I'm gonna check for you. Give me a second. All right, yes, I got it. So I already shared with you. Can you please try one more time?
Okay.
All right. So there you have some pages, right? I guess we have 4 exercises about the present perfect progressive or continuous. So number 1, read the situations below and write a sentence using the present perfect progressive tense to say how long the situation has been happening. For example, here we're gonna use for and since. Okay.
Okay.
The baby is crying. She started to cry 20 minutes ago. Okay. So how can I change it into the progressive? The baby has been crying for 20 minutes. Okay. So
Okay.
you may start, please. If you have any question, just let me know.
Okay. The top. Um, it's okay.
Yes. Take a second.
Okay.
Has been working since. Okay. Yes, it is great. How about number 2? Okay, it has been smelling. Okay, great. Okay, meanwhile, I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm gonna bring my bottle of water, right? Continue doing, please.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. So let's see. The children. Okay, thank you. Well, husband's okay. Well, in this case, we're gonna write since he was a teenager. And it's not. Okay, what happened? Okay, now it's okay. Andrea works in a bank. She got her bank job last April. Since April, Andrea has been working since life. Okay, Andrea has been working in a bank for a bank since April. Mrs. Neville teaches French. She started to teach. Okay, Mrs. Neville has been teaching French for 15 years. Okay, it was great. For 15 years. Okay, thank you. Continue doing. Okay, so Joey have been planning their vacation since last winter. Okay. My car. Fixing my car. Okay. Well, it's not for because it is not a length of time, right? Since this month. Okay, thank you. Now it's great. Okay, so you finished the first practice. Now, we're gonna choose the correct verb from the list below. There you have it. To complete the following sentences, put the verb in the present perfect progressive tense. Okay, so you have talk, look, lift, work, wait, feel, right? So the first one, Maria at the coffee shop for her boyfriend for the past half hour, but he still hasn't arrived. Okay, so could be Maria because the third person has been waiting. Okay, that's all. That's an example. Okay, so please continue doing it. The students.
Okay. The students.
Okay, it's great. The students have been studying Spanish since the semester. Okay, thank you. That's great. Okay, thank you. You should check your umbrella when you go out. It has been raining. And number 5, have been watching. It's okay, right? So let's continue. Okay, thank you. So how about number 6? John's back hurts. He has been lifting. Okay, that's great. And the students have been. Oh, I don't think it's waiting. Right, so please change it. That's incorrect. The girls have been taken. Taking? I don't think it's
Sorry,
taking.
sorry, it's talking.
Oh, talking, yes, talking. The girls have never, the girls have been talking. Yes. How about number 7? Okay.
I think it's sitting.
Yes, thank you. It is great now. Okay. Frank has been driving. Okay. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Barnes are very excited about going to China next summer. They have been, I don't think it's looking. Okay. That mailman has been delivering. It is great. Rita and Carly are at the mall. They have been waiting again. I don't think that it's waiting, right? We only have to use waiting for once, right? Not twice. Okay, so please correct those. Correct those exercises, number 10 and number 12.
Waiting is the unique sentence.
Yes, wait. No, it was not an example, right? We made this together, number 1. So we already used it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't forget that we made it
For
at the beginning.
shopping.
Yes, shopping. All right.
What looking?
How about number 10? Okay, how about number 10? Okay, oh, okay, number 13. Happy. My eyes are getting tired. I've been all day. I don't think, I know it looks like, but it's not crying, right? So, okay, Bill hopes to find a new job soon. He has been looking. Okay, number 14, it's great. Andrea, okay, first eyes are already. Okay, now, yes, and that part is crying, right? Not in 13.
Okay.
Andrea is planning to call and she has been feeling sick. Okay, it's great. Okay, now it's great. Planning, shopping, and how about 13? Oh no, no, it wasn't. How about 14? No, it's not. It's not reading. Right. In the paper. So number 14.
30,
don't
it's okay
think-
or not?
Number 13. Yes, now it's great. I haven't read it, but number 14.
It was looking.
Yes, looking. Right? Now it's great. Okay, now it's okay. Everything's fine. Happy reading, has been looking. Okay, thank you. So, all right, what else do we have? We have our exercises then, right? And you're gonna write the sentences, write sentences first in negative and then in affirmative using the words provided and the present perfect progressive tense. Follow the example given below. Okay. So is Terry study French, study German. Okay, so Terry hasn't been studying French, he's been studying German, right? So first you're gonna rewrite the sentence first with the negative as an example, Terry hasn't been studying, and then with the affirmative, okay? For example, in number 1, in the negative, Barbara hasn't been knitting a sweater. She has been knitting a scarf, okay? That's number one. That could be the answer for number one. So do you get it, Jose?
Yes.
Okay, so you have 4 exercises for it.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry, R5 exercises, right? So please do it. Don't forget, first negative, then affirmative. Okay, so do it, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, she has been making as part. Oh yes, it's okay. She has been. Oh my God, that hasn't been having this one. No, I got wrong. It's not making. It's the same. It was the same verb. Sorry, it was a mistake. It was 90. Okay, yes, I don't know what happened. So Barbara hasn't been netting the sweater, she has been netting the scarf. How about number 2? Anne hasn't been working overtime this week. She has.
It's not making sure
Yes, it was my mistake. Sorry, it was 90.
because in the example has study and study.
Yes, yes, but I already corrected.
Okay.
So
I use the first verb.
yes, in the second one, maybe it could be a spelling problem, right? But in number 2, it's okay. You're gonna do it with the verb in parentheses, right? I don't know why I wrote make. Okay, so so it could be she has been going home early, right? In that way, please.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Now it's great. How about number 3? Awesome. Okay. Awesome. And for his exam. He has been watching TV all evening. Okay, thank you. That's great. Okay, thank you. Postcards to my friends. Okay. Right. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you. So we have a math exercise. You're gonna match the situation on the left with the cause on the right. Okay, so for example, we have Mary's eyes are very red. Why? She's been crying all night. Okay. So how about number 2? It was letter E. Okay. The streets are wet. So, okay. What do you think? The streets are wet. An exercise all month.
I don't understand. I just put the letter
Yes, on the line you have there.
in
As it
exercise
is an exercise
one.
number.
Mary's
Yes.
eyes are very red. Letter E.
Yes,
She has been learned
she
on the black.
has been. Yes, she has been
Okay.
leaning on the blackboard. Okay,
Uh-huh.
you only
Okay.
have to write the letter. How about number 2? I'm gonna help you with this one. The streets are, no, I guess it's letter D.
No,
It's
yeah,
letter D.
it's
It's been, right? So go ahead, please.
okay.
Okay. The children. Okay, that's great. Number 5, Carlos on Saturday. Since been Okay, try to do it number 5, please. How about number 6? Oh my goodness. Okay, yes. All right, number 6 is great. It is letter here. How about number 7? Try it one more time. Okay, it's not, those are not the correct one. How about number 8? Okay, number 8, it's great. It's letter I. Okay. How about number 9? Yes, number 9 is C. And number 10, it's B, right? You only have to correct 5 and 7. Okay. Number 7. No, number 7 was letter A, right? Not G. It was letter A. And okay, number 5. What is the last letter? It was letter G,
Well,
right? So these are. Oh, you need to do number 4. Okay, so then you have the last word. Okay, now it's great. So all right. We're gonna continue directly to our last exercise, right? I couldn't finish this exercise, right? So we're gonna meet this. I'm gonna erase this part, right? It is incomplete. So, okay, now, all right. So we're gonna make information questions, right? So we're gonna use the correct word: who, what, where, why, and how long, right? And the present perfect progressive tense to make information questions. As you know, those information questions are applied with all the questions that in all the time tenses, right? So the underlying words are the answers to the questions, right? So for example, how long has been working for that company, right? How about number 1? Ben has been working for that company for 20 years, right? So, okay.
Okay.
How long has been talking okay, how long has who? But okay. Who was okay. You have to answer to this question, to this underlying word. In this case, is her mother, right? So the question wouldn't be with how long, right? It will be with who. Oh, who has she? Where is your subject in this sentence? She. Who has she been talking to for the past 2 hours? For the past 2 hours, okay? For the past hour, okay? Talking with her mother. Two with her mother for the past hour. Okay, don't forget to use information questions. Okay. Do you get it, Jose?
Yes, in this case, I use every age question, double question.
Yes. You're gonna
Yeah,
answer
who, what,
those
where,
underlined words.
how long? Okay.
Okay, you have the option of all the information questions.
Okay.
So please do it. Okay, how long has Ruth been waiting? Okay, that's great. For over an hour. Okay. How about number 3? The boys have been playing tennis all afternoon. What? What help is playing all that? Okay, that's great. Where has anything waiting for it? Okay, that's great.
Um, there are not six exercises.
Oh my goodness. Give me a second, I'm gonna solve this right now. Okay, this number 2. Oh yes, I forgot to write. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna write right now. Okay, I guess that's all. Yes. I was just doing it in the work. So okay, you have it. There you have it, right? Okay. And all right. Yes, that's all, right?
Okay. Okay.
So please finish doing it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, give me a second, please. I'm looking for your answers. Who has? In this case, in number 8, it's unnecessary to write the subject, right? Because we don't know. That's the reason why we ask it who.
All right. It's who
So
has.
it's who has been,
All right.
right? And the same happens with all the questions, all the information questions that are gonna contain the word information question. Who? We actually don't know, right? So it's unnecessary to write it. It's incorrect. So okay. So do you have any question, Jose?
No. It's all clear.
Okay, thank you. When Has it been snow?
Wow.
Has been snow.
Ocean knows 10.
Okay, no, in this case, it's not when, right? It's how long, right? Because we have since last night, right? So, can you please change it? How long has it been raining? That will be the correct option.
Okay.
All right, so please change it.
Yes. How long?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so what else? He's been walking to work. Okay, number 6. Why he has been walking. Okay, because I forgot to, because he wants to get some exercise. Yes, that's right. Okay, now it's break, right? So if you don't have any question, I have everything. It's great, right? We have 5 minutes rest, right? So I wanted to ask you something. I don't know if you finished the homework and the quiz from C1. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna look for it. Give me a second. Okay, you didn't. No, you didn't complete it, right?
I can't.
Okay. How about C2? You didn't complete C2, neither, right?
No. I work all,
Okay.
all the weekend.
Okay, I don't know if you're available to do it. I don't know if you have the option to do it. I don't remember until well, what was the due date? So
I think what's Friday.
yes, that's it finished.
Yes.
Okay. So because I need to write the grades, right? And then I know that I sometimes have too much to do. I'm gonna assign it again, right? And for C1, I'm gonna only assign the grammar and the quiz, okay?
Okay.
All right, so okay, what else? Oh yes, I need to assign C3, right? Because we finished. You have the recording on the YouTube channel, but it's not difficult at all, right? It was a short lesson, right? So then you have the options, the option to see the lesson in person, right? So I need to assign it, okay? So because we're not gonna have time, that's the problem. All right, and okay, so I'm assigning all the homework, right? Okay, so give me a second, please. Not everything is wrong. Okay, for C1, okay, I'm gonna assign what happened. Give me a second. Okay, for C1, I'm only gonna assign you until tomorrow at midnight, okay?
Okay.
Okay, give me a second, please. For the other exercise, I'm gonna give you 4 days, right? It is C3, right? Oh no, C2. Okay, where is C2? Okay, for C2, I'm assigning, where is it? Okay, yes. So you're gonna have okay. Okay, yes, now it's okay. And you're gonna have time until, okay, for this, right? It could be until Thursday, right? At midnight. I'm not available to reassign the homework, right? But because I know that sometimes we have too much to do, I'm gonna do it. And for C3, you're gonna have until, oh my goodness, I guess I assigned it twice. Okay, yes, no, it's okay. And it may look too much, right? But some exercises we made in class, and then you're gonna find the slides, right? And it's not part of the homework, right? So it is gonna look like if it was a lot of homework, right? But it's not, because we have extra information. We have the slides that we've seen in classes, so it's that's the reason of it, right? For C3, I guess I already signed it, but you're gonna have until Wednesday. No, Sunday. I mean, until Sunday at midnight. Okay. Okay, and this is our third week of classes, right? So no, this is our last. Yes, this is our last week of classes, right? So please also you have to do it as you can, right? Because on Wednesday I'm gonna sign the C4 is the last week, as you know.
Okay.
Right? So I hope you have time to do it, right?
Yeah.
If you can, please go directly to the quizzes, right? And the homework. That's the important part, right? The homework for C3 for each C, you only have 3 homework, right? So if you're not gonna have time, so avoid the others, and I'm gonna count the homework and the quiz, right? Okay, because those are the grades.
Okay.
So if you have any question, please let me know. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So there you have it. I launched the pool process. Thank you for your attention. It was great. And I'm gonna see you tomorrow at 7:15 in my country. Okay. No, 45.
No, it's 5:45. Yeah.
Yes. Right. So I'm gonna see you at that hour. All right.
Okay. See you. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.